Stand by for an incoming message from the big giant head. Welcome to Earth, third rock from the sun, a planet filled with people facing troubling times. That's what we've got going on now. Now, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. I'll try to make this short. I'm putting out this video to see how much interest we can generate in this idea that Wilson has had. He's told me about it, and I'll tell you. You know, he only talks to me. Shed Wars. What Shed Wars has been about is about to help people, and I think people know this. Shed Wars has been an effort, as big an effort as we could make it, to help spread the message that people need to start growing their own food at their homes. For people to help one another, to reach out and help one another so that we've all got food to make it through some of the things that we continue to see in the news today. Talks of economic collapse, talks of our food supply being in danger. I have even heard rumors that our whatever groceries that we buy today, whatever you go to the store and buy today, that food may cost as much as 10 times, not 10%, 10 times more than it does today. And as most of you know, our incomes don't go up just because the price of living does. And so the effort to grow your own food, just to have these basics in life and to help someone else do the same thing, is a pretty strong thing to think about. That was the message of Shed Wars. Becoming more self-sufficient in at least every way that we can. Now, what you're seeing in front of me is just some of the things that I have left over, some of the things that you've seen in my videos throughout the year. And I have more. I just gathered these up to show a few. And what these mostly are some rare sweet potatoes. I've got a turmeric right there in a little cup. Got another one down there, and I've got some more in the greenhouse in in various stages of worthiness, really. It's been a rough year. But what I do have, and there's some Egyptian spinach, also called longevity spinach. I'll be dividing that up and making new plants from what I've got here. Wonderful plant. These are typically things that grow very well in hot conditions. Things that I overwinter in the greenhouse, and so that I can pop them back in the summer and they do well. These are plants that you can grow indoors as house plants, you know, during the winter. Wonderful things. You've seen me out here with John at Will It Grow, helping me to grow my cayenne peppers this year. And what you see there is a bowl full of peppers. And you can even see, John's little pepper. John's tiny little pepper here. These are little bird's beaks pepper is what they're called. And it won't focus on it. It's so small. We can't even focus on this. But it's a dried up husk of what it used to be. And if you look, there's a few seeds down in there. I've collected the seeds from these. And Wilson had a great idea. Now, gardeners of all kinds, one thing that they love to do is to share. And I think that I have combined many things to come up with something amazing, or rather Wilson did. You know, he's the idea man behind everything that I do. So let me first tell you what I'm doing and why. Granny Moreno. Granny Moreno is a wonderful lady. She's a treasure to humanity in YouTube that I look forward to every video that she posts. She offers up an uplifting message, words of encouragement, or very wise advice from a sweet lady that has been homesteading and trying to make her way in a fiercely independent style for as long as possible. She is a little older than a lot of us, and she's still trying. She still works her garden. She still has chickens and a family to take care of, and it's gotten kind of difficult for her. You see, I've heard the backstory on this, and I'd like to tell you that there is a very real need for this without going too much detail. What she's asking for is for some help. To hear this lady ask for help has been heartbreaking for me. Her last video, and you can see it, I'll put the link to that video in the description. She's asking for help to build a simple fence around her property so that she's got a little bit more security for her family, and her dog, and help to repair and rebuild chicken coop, maybe a few other things. She put that heart-wrenching message out, and I just want to help. I've been wondering on what to do. Now, let me tell you something else. There's other people that have been helping and have spearheaded the efforts. One of them is North Coast Organic. He is championing a tremendous effort through a raffle and donations. He's got a PayPal that he set up, and he's taking donations that will be sent directly to Granny Moreno's brand new PayPal account. Okay? That was in the earlier days of this little thing here, and he went ahead and set that up for her. But now she has her own, and I will put a link for that PayPal account in my description as well. Okay, if I can figure out how to do that, I'll do the PayPal thing. But you can find it on your own at her YouTube channel. It's supposed to be linked there now. And you can make donations directly to the Granny Moreno Fence Fund. And I'd love to see you do that. Now, what North Coast Organic has done, he's gathered up a few of his treasured things and offered to raffle those off and raise money for Granny Moreno. And he gives explanations of how that's going to work if you'll go see his latest video. All right, North Coast Organic. He has the details for this. Now, another favorite channel of mine, North Coast Organic is incredible. Another favorite channel of mine, Wild Edibles. Wild Edibles is going to be handling the drawing of North Coast Organic's raffle. This is incredible. Two fantastic shed warriors coming together to help Granny Moreno, a fan of many channels. And many people are a big fan of hers. We love you, Granny Moreno, and we want to help you. There are other people that have helped. Almost the first one to set up something to help was Prepper Rabbit or Daddy Rabbit. I'm not sure whether they're two different people, but Prepper Rabbit, Daddy Rabbit. Let's say Daddy Rabbit because that's where the video is. Set up a PayPal and was collecting donations, and that was before Granny Moreno had her own PayPal account set up. I appreciate that. Now, Veritas News Network, they have offered to help Granny Moreno as well. And many other people. John at Will It Grow has already helped. Now, thanks to John at Will It Grow, earlier in the spring, throughout the year, he's going to get the help again in the form of these peppers, I hope. With your help, I've got an idea. Now we'll get to Wilson's big idea. Now you know what this is about. We're trying to raise money so that Granny Moreno, who cannot do the work and can't make the money on her own to have her fence and chicken coop and everything refurbished and rebuilt, we're trying to raise money to help her, this wonderful lady. This This is awesome. But I'm getting a little teary-eyed at thinking about this. But what Wilson's idea, right? I've said this before. If you want to travel fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go as a group. Okay? I'm going to blend that together into one mission for Granny Moreno. I will be traveling fast. I'll be traveling alone with the exception of Mr. Wilson there. Here's my idea. I've got things here that I want to share. And in order to share these things, the normal way that I have in the past would cost me a small fortune in shipping and handling. So Wilson and I are going to gather up some of my treasures, and we're going to go on a little road trip. We're going to go fast and alone. But along the way, what we hope to do is do meetups with people that would like to meet us and take part in this effort to help Granny Moreno. I'm calling out a challenge and the possibility of meetup with anyone in Shed Wars. Shed warriors, even people that have YouTube channels that are not in Shed Wars. If you're a gardening channel within the range of where I want to go and you would like to help out, I would like to meet you. I'd like to share some of the things that I have. Some of these things are hard to find, and we'll meet up for a good cause. I'm going to try to do this in a way that is convenient for as many people as I can. I'm basically going to go fast on a long trip, and I'm asking for people along the way to make a short trip within their state to meet me. This is going to be amazing. What I will do is I will be sharing the things that I've grown here with each of the people that I meet along the way, those that want to help out with this cause. In return, what I'm asking for you to do, the gardeners or anyone that wants to take part in this, bring something of your own from your own garden, some seeds that you have saved from your own garden, or not necessarily plants, because plants and the shipping of them, they don't do so well for what I've got in mind. But seeds do well. You can also bring whatever, if you want to give Granny Moreno a gift of some kind, some little small thing, a card or anything like that, to help boost her and her family's spirits during this time of need. That would be greatly appreciated. The people of Shed Wars and gardeners in general are incredible people with such giving hearts. I hope that that we can do this amazing thing. And just like Shed Wars, the success of Shed Wars this year, and now that we've grown it to a new level, has only been possible through the participation of so many wonderful people to get that message out. I'm hoping that you'll join with me now and do that. Now, you see, these things are about sacrifice. So I'm sacrificing many things here and doing this for the cause. What I'm going to do is bring out a few of my plants, cuttings, that you can then take to your own home and keep them and grow them for the summer. Grow them through the winter so that you can propagate them and have plenty of sweet potatoes, have some Egyptian lettuce, longevity spinach basically, some pepper seeds. And you know what? Wilson understands about the sacrifice. So y'all have heard of locks of love, right? Well, old Wilson here needs a haircut. And his hair is made out of walking onions. Walking onions are amazing. They grow top set bulbils, what they call bulbils, and you can start plants from that. And they also, under the right conditions, will start growing them up under here, right? Well, we're going to give Wilson a haircut along the way. Anyone that meets me, while supplies last, okay, Wilson's got a limited supply of hair. I do have another pot full of small walking onions that I'll probably bring along those too. And you can share some of Wilson's hair. You can grow your own Wilson if you want to. Now, this is a big thing because the things that I like to grow here are perennial plants, or they're heirloom plants. They're things that reproduce on their own. You don't have to worry about buying seed or anything like that every year. Now, I've also shown you, all right, move out the way, Wilson. Just like sit over here, Wilson, just for a minute. All right, there we go. Wilson's good. Just a few videos ago, I showed you what lies beneath here, right? I'm getting my hands all dirty and still trying to make this video. A bunch of, here we go. I have got, this is called a red Fuchsia Sunchoke, for those who haven't seen it. This pot of them did not get a full growing season. I've got a bunch of these. If you go back and look, you can find that, right? Now, these red Fuchsia Sunchokes, as well as the regular Sunchokes that I have, they keep very nicely in the soil all winter long. They come back and produce an amazing amount of food. I have a special friend of mine that grows many more of these. She has offered to donate some of hers. So when I get this thing started up, if we have enough interest in this meet and greet and plant sharing little fundraising event for Granny Moreno, what I'm going to do is bring out a lot of sunchokes. Many red Fuchsia Sunchokes, many regular sunchokes that you've seen me dig up before. We're going to share these out. What we're asking for is a donation for these things. Now, in these times that we've got right now, there are many people that have learned and thought, hey, they've learned what's coming or what could be coming, and they want to grow their own food. Many places that supply seeds are out of stock. And I've heard things being said that they don't know what they'll have in the spring. And these things cost money. The things that we buy online and shipped to us, they cost money. The out of stock part of this leads me to another thing. How much will food cost in the future? And that's if it's not out of stock, okay? A lot of people worried about that right now. These plants that I'm going to bring around will allow you on your property to grow food that grows after its own kind and continues a large harvest for yourself. And then after that, you can take and do what I'm doing. You can share these plants with the people that you love. You can share them with your family, your friends, your neighbors. Wouldn't that be something, again, if we all had our backyard gardens? And an even more blessed event would be our front yard gardens. Growing our own food, sharing with neighbors. If everybody's got their own food supply and sharing with each other, what a wonderful world that is. It's the way that we as humans have made it through this, through all of history, is the sharing of food between friends. So when we meet, what I would like to do is the Gardners that want to meet me and Wilson, let's put him back up here before he gets lost or kicked or turned over by John, right? Bring with you when we meet your seeds that you have saved from your garden, anything like that. I think I just said that. But anyhow, do that, all right? Now, what I will do from all of the people that want to meet with me and help out with this effort, okay? We are going to take the seeds that you bring and the things that I bring along the way from meeting as many people as possible. We're going to take and put that into a seed box. And then we're going to give Granny Moreno a chance to look at the seeds and everything that we've gathered along the way and let her pick out what she wants to grow on her own property. And then with the rest of it, we're going to raffle that off or auction it off. And we'll handle it much like North Coast Organic has. And Wild Edibles, we'll probably get one of them to do the raffle or whatever. However that works out, we're going to do something like that. Or let Granny Moreno handle it herself. Don't know. Just throwing some things out here for us to do together. This can be amazing. Now, I've also got something else. Let me show you that. Well, let me talk about that, right? So I don't have to splice all this together. I have got a type of strawberries here that many people have become interested in. People want to know about the sunchokes. People want to grow their own sunchokes. Well, I'm skipping around, sorry. I've got red fuchsia, and I've got another species that's regular sunchokes. You know, very, very heavy producers. I'm also going to bring out probably a limited supply of 2 other types of sunchokes. And I just remembered I've got a bunch of strawberries here. And I've spent hundreds of dollars shipping out strawberries in the past years to different people. I've sent out thousands of these. They're heirlooms. They make little strawberries about the size of a golf ball. They're incredible. They keep producing. Food that reproduces itself without any help. Food that you can share with other people. That is what I'm talking about. That is the core of Shed Wars values and what we wanted to do with that collaboration. With your help, it's been a success. With your help, we are going to unite as Shed Warriors and Gardners in this little Southeast tour that I'm doing. And we're going to help a lady that could really use help from the community of YouTube that she is a part of and is a fan of. So this is the introductory video and my invitation to you folks out there. If you're in Alabama, if you're in Georgia, South Carolina, or North Carolina, if you're in Virginia, and Kentucky, and Tennessee, leave me a comment and let me know about your interest in this swap out. What I'm bringing can't be easily found right now. What you're bringing can't be easily found right now. Together we can make a huge difference in something, in someone's life that needs the help. And we can gather up seeds that are hard to find. I'm going to be sharing my infinite food supply with everybody that wants to. And we are, like I said, we're looking for donations. And I've got a couple other things that I may do. I have some baby mulberry trees. One of them is going to Granny Moreno. Got a little turmeric plant right there. I've got a few things here. I'll make another video showing what I'm bringing out. I've put off a whole lot of other things that I'm doing because this has come to the forefront of my mind. And this is sort of a leap of faith right now for me to do this. There are many people that are on YouTube that have amazing gardens, and I would love to meet you. If you would like to meet me, then take me up on this offer and let's do something incredible together. The Shed Wars Harvest Time Thankful Challenge for Granny Moreno, Hillbilly, Pirate, and his first mate tour. I hope you'll take part. If you do, we can make a big difference. So let me wrap this up and say thank you very much for watching Homestead Aquarius. I want to move fast on this so that we can get these funds and the seeds together so that we can make a difference. I hope that what we're able to do is to generate enough money for Granny Moreno to be able to take care of her fencing needs and her chicken coop, and then have money on top of that. Wintertime is coming, and it's harder for folks that can't do for themselves, you know, without money. So let's try to push her goal up as high as possible. I appreciate everyone that has contributed so far in any way possible through their efforts or their donations through PayPal or however they're helping. One other thing, I wanted to mention the cat without the hat, okay? North Coast Organic has contacted him, and he's going to be doing the work for Granny Moreno, if I understand it correctly. I'm proud of you, Cat Without the Hat. We appreciate you, buddy. This is going to be a wonderful thing. I thank you all very much for watching. And I hope to see you again tomorrow or whenever I do the next update of this. But I want to move fast. So leave me your comments. If you want to meet me, tell me who you are. Tell me about what part of the state that you live in, what state and what part of it. And we'll see if we can't get you in. I'm going to try to be as accommodating to everyone as I can. I'm going to make the long trip, and y'all will make the short ones. And together we're going to make a big difference. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video.